I don't know. Griffith's character is very crazy because sometimes I feel bad for him. But then just watching episode 25, bro, and then just rewatching episode 1, I'm just like, man, fuck this nigga, bro. Like, fuck this nigga, bro. So by the times you guys watch this video, the double reaction of the final 2 episodes of Berserk will already be on my channel. But I wanted to make this video because I feel like after I reacted to the final 2 episodes of Berserk, I didn't really get to convey my feelings of how I thought about it, how I really wanted to. Because watching those final 2 episodes, you guys know I that's not how I expected the final 2 episodes to end. Like just watching it from the beginning and to the end, I how did we get from 0 to 100? How did we get to this point? And just after watching those final 2 episodes, when I finished recording, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was just doing a lot of research. I was just doing a lot of digging because I just was scratching my head. I'm just like, bro, how the fuck did the ending get that crazy, bro? And I was reading a comment on another video, and somebody said if you watch episode 1 again, it's kind of gonna give you like a full back circle. Like it's gonna explain some things full circle. And that's what I did. I watched episode 1 and I noticed a few things in episode 1. Gus, when he cut his arm, the final episode when he cut his arm, I watched episode 1 over again. I realized that same arm that he cut, he weaponized it. So he actually uses it as a weapon because he was fighting a creature in episode 1 that has the same necklace that Griffith had, but it's not red, it's blue. So there's more people that have this necklace, which is very dangerous. And I just have so many questions. That's the reason why I'm making a discussion right now. So y'all please forgive me if I'm just talking everywhere out of places, but damn it, that's how this fucking last episode got me thinking. Like it just asked me so many questions, and I know you guys are probably gonna be like, you can read the manga to get the questions. To be honest, I just want to see how he gets out of that alternate realm that Griffith put all of them in, because in episode 1, it's clear that he does survive, and he's going to be fighting demons now. So that's what I want to know: is he just going to be? Is he supposed to be just hunted by those demons forever for the rest of his life? Like he just has to fight in the regular world and also be hunted by the demons for the rest of their life? Because if that's the case, I'm not gonna lie, that's a sad. That's just a sad ending, bro. Like the fact that all of his comrades for the Band of the Hawks is dead. He's he's the only one that survived. We don't know if Casca survived. Like you guys probably saying the answers are in the manga, but to be honest, I'm gonna read the manga, but I don't think I'm gonna drop any videos on it. I do want to watch those movies that are retelling the anime. I think it's like 3 parts of the movie. But yeah, and I think one of the parts, one of the movies, I read a comment said that it's going to explain how Gus got out of that alternate realm and back into the real world. But back to episode 1. When I watched episode 1, there was a scene when Gus was chilling by the by a tree, and it's crazy because I was watching episode 1 and I looked back at my episode 1 reaction. I never even realized it, but he actually called out Griffith the name in episode 1, but I wouldn't have known who Griffith was because it was my first time watching it in episode 1. But he actually called out Griffith's name, and he was actually still he was being haunted by those same demons in episode 25. So that leads me to believe that he got out of that realm. Now he's still living a regular life, but he still has to deal with the consequences that Griffith put on him by putting that mark on Gus' neck. That sealed his fate. I feel like he's going to be haunted by those creatures for the rest of his life, and it's sad, bro. But I do have a question though, and I wrote some of these pinpoints down because like just watching, I told y'all watching those final 2 episodes, they got me like fucked up. Like I'm just like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? This is not how I thought these final 2 episodes would end. So like, what unlocked that necklace power? Does it only work during the eclipse? Is the eclipse the only time that necklace works? That's what I want to know. And also another thing, what's interesting in episode 23, when Gus was chasing him down in the river, Griffith was saying, "Stay away, stay away." So that leads me to believe I could be wrong, but I feel like he probably didn't want to sacrifice them. I feel like if Gus, Casca, and the rest of the gang didn't come, I don't think the Band of the Hawks would have been sacrificed because they wouldn't have been there. And the fact that Griffith even said, please stop, don't come any further, that lets me know that he probably didn't want them he didn't want to sacrifice them. Like he even said, if you touch even my shoulder, if you touch as even my shoulder, and he never finished his sentence. But he basically, and what's crazy is Gus literally ran towards him and literally touched him by the shoulder. But the fact that he made that statement and said, "Stop, please, don't come any closer," it tells me that it leads me to believe that maybe he didn't really want to sacrifice them. Another thing I want to talk about episode 23, we saw like a daydream that Griffith was having, and it was him in the future with Casca, and I feel like this dream that Griffith had was what life would be like if he actually put his dream for owning a kingdom to aside and just lived a regular life. He would have been with Casca, and just that's kind of weird to me because like just watching this whole series, I never got the reason. I never got any type of feeling that Griffith was feeling Casca in that way. Like I always felt that Casca was feeling him. I never thought that Griffith was ever feeling Casca. But basically in this daydream, he was basically daydreaming about Casca and how they even had a kid named Guts. So that's kind of weird. Like he's married to Gus. They have their own house and kids, and one of their kids is named Gus. I think the other one was named Pippin as well. I could be wrong, but the fact that the kid is named Gus is kind of a weird thing that he was dreaming about. But it's just very interesting to me that he had Casca in his future, but if he did feel that way about Casca, I just find it kind of hard to believe because he never really showed any type of emotion or any type of he never showed that type of sentiment towards Casca. But I could be wrong. I really want to watch this whole series from start to finish again and just pick up on stuff that I missed now that I know what happened in the series finale. And this is the question I really want to know, bro. Does Gus ever get back at Griffith, bro? Because they can't end off the episodes, they can't end off episode 25 with Gus just screaming, getting his right eye gouged out, and Griffith is just grinning at him as he's doing something to Casca. I don't know if he raped Casca, but the faces that Casca was making, he did something to her, bro. But the fact that Gus is just screaming with blood just all down his face and Griffith is just grinning, it made me mad, bro. It made me so mad because I'm like, bro, Gus has to get his get back. And when we saw episode 1, when he had those hallucinations, he saw Griffith as well. And he even said Griffith, and it's like he was attacking him with a sword, but it was just his hallucination. So that lets me think he never like he never got his get back on Griffith. Like where the fuck is Griffith at? That's what I where that what happened to Griffith? If they're back in the real world and Gus is in the world, where the fuck is Griffith at, bro? That I don't know. I don't know. Griffith's character is very crazy because sometimes I feel bad for him, but then just watching episode 25, bro, and then just rewatching episode 1, I'm just like, man, fuck this nigga, bro. Like, fuck this nigga, bro. He deserved to get tortured in that fucking dungeon that whole time, bro. But I honestly feel like him being in that dungeon for a year broke him physically, mentally, to the point where when he finally got out, he was like, "Fuck it, I don't have no what's the word? I'm not valid anymore, bro. Like I'm the leader of the band of the Hawks, and look at how they just saw me, bro. I'm not valid anymore. What should I do? Let me just sacrifice my gang. I'll get some sort of power because Griffith he's obsessed with power, bro. He's like I'm just thinking maybe this is what Griffith thought, man. Maybe let me just sacrifice my whole group. I will get some sort of power back. Those final 2 episodes, just watching everybody die, bro. I didn't really like it because it's like, damn, bro. I never thought this would be how the Berserk anime would end, bro. And like I said, I know they have different adaptations. I think it's like 3 or 4 movies they made. Y'all tell me which one I should watch, or should I watch all 3 of them? And like I said, I want to know what the fuck happened to Griffith, bro, because we know Gus made it back into the real world. Where the fuck is Griffith at? Is he just roaming the world, causing torture, danger to everybody else? Yeah, this is just a couple things I wanted to get off my chest in this discussion because it's like just watching those final 2 episodes, it leads you to more questions, bro. But yeah, if you guys, I will be interested in you guys' opinions and thoughts down below. Just don't forget, let me know what Berserk adaptation should I watch after this because I'm not satisfied with episode 25. I understand I could read the manga. I will read the manga on my own. I probably won't drop a video on it, but I really would like to know how the fuck this ends, bro. How the fuck did Griffith get away? How the fuck did everything turn back to normal and Gus is literally like the only one that survived it? Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy anime. But hey, shout out to you, bro, who told me to react to this anime because when I watched the first episode, I kind of was like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this anime because it don't seem like it's to me. But as episodes kept going on, I grew on to love the character. I loved Casca. I love Gus. For a while, I loved Griffith as well. But you know, as he started to go cuckoo, I'm just like, nah, this nigga ain't loyal. He ain't loyal. He ain't riding with all these guys. And I was right. He ended up sacrificing them in the end, which is crazy, bro. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. I appreciate it. And until the next video I drop, I'm saying thoughts. It's the same life. I'm out, bro. I love y'all.